tonight we're gonna be talking about, what is it? I wish that this would stop, which
At Select Blinds, try before you buy. Find blinds and shades that are right for
let me
you.
get this set up.
Order up to 15 free samples.
Okay, now we gotta do this. We'll wait for some people to get in here, guys. Sorry, still trying to figure out this DJI thing. But what we're going to try to do tonight is we're going to go over a few things that are happening on the channel and talk about the winter weather that, I don't know, it's just horrible right now. You can't, it's hard to explain, but it just makes you feel blah, you know. But anyhow, like I said, guys, we got some things to talk about tonight. We have, we got Super Clean talking to us, and that should benefit you guys as well. We have, which we talked about, the cattle. Today we ended up plowing some snow, so we got that all taken care of, which is John Deere 2038R. It done pretty good, I gotta admit. So let's see if this works. And there it is. So we are live, and people that came in, thanks for joining. So let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, we do have some stuff tonight. We will give away another hat. But anyhow, like the title says, I wish this would stop. And as the weather that we've been having here lately, it's just, I don't know, it makes you feel blah, I guess you could say. You don't really want to, go and really do much of anything. You just want to sit in the house, lay around, you go feed the cattle, stuff like that. So, but let's wait till we get some people in here. I figured we'd have a couple more in here. But yeah, I think we're getting some more winter weather our way this weekend. So I don't know, it's always a fun time, I guess. And we're starting to get a couple people in here now. But also, if you guys have any questions, please ask. It makes the live stream go a lot easier for me if you guys ask questions. If you can't tell, I just woke up. I'm currently on midnight shift, so that's always fun also. But I hope everybody has enjoyed the videos and the new equipment. I think it's helped out a lot. When I get my editing down, I think it'll be a little bit better. But anyhow, the little update on the farm, cows are doing good. They're eating hay. We've had, in the back pasture, I don't think the snow's completely melted off it here lately. So far this year, being February, I've not fed, which I only got 3 cattle here at the house. I've not fed 30 bale yet. So that's a good thing. I'm hoping to have a good bit of hay left over this year. But which is always a good thing. But like we talked about last live stream, I think I'm going to go get into the beef cattle market and try to get a little niche in that market around here. So I think that'll be helpful as far in then I don't have to feed in the winter, of course, but yeah, we're getting some people in here now. But for you, those who are just joining, like I said, we have Super Clean in the talks with us, and that's going to benefit you guys the way I'm trying to work it out. So hopefully we can get some prize packs for you guys, and hopefully we work out a deal. I'm going to try the product here. I've never used the Super Clean brand. I can say that. I do have some other stuff that I've used before, and it does a real good job, and I'm anxious to see how this compares to that. But like I said, if you guys want, go ahead and ask any questions you want to ask. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Hit the thumbs up button. That helps out the live stream, gets some more likes, gets some more people in here. So but anyhow, like I said, we ain't fed over 30 bale this year. The winter hasn't been too awful bad. It's been cold here lately, but we just ain't had the winter like we normally have seen. Well, what's normal anymore, of course, but I think we had, sorry about that, I'm just trying to, I think we've had, I don't know, we've had a foot of snow this year, I would say, for sure. So, but I've not used a ton of grain this year, I do know that. So, but anyhow, I think the cattle look great this year. The only problem is, you know, since they didn't calf, they are going to look good for sure. But it's kind of been nice not having to. Man, you can lay out 2 round bells, and that one you can almost get through 2 weeks with them, unless you put a second cutting bell out. Then they'll demolish that in a couple days. But anyhow, I think that the beef market's going to be to get into with the YouTube channel taking off. I think his name is Knip Farms. Like he said, he's going to get into the feedlot program also and try to go that route. There just ain't a big market right now in selling calves. I mean, they're just not bringing nothing. So you can't expect, if the market ain't there, you can't. It's just hard to make money for the small guy. So you got to do what you got to do. But, you know, we'll get through it. We'll get, you know, see how the niche market goes as far as beef cattle. And I don't know. But hopefully, if we get some more people in here, we'll probably try to keep going, but it ain't looking good tonight. I want to say Thursday's not a good night to do this. So, the Monday we done it, man, we had a lot of people in here. Like I said, if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them for you. But being on midnight shift, like I said, guys, it's been very cold here, and what I do for a living, because YouTube's not a living, is you're out in it all night, and of course, you know, nighttime's the coldest part of the day, and man, it just wears you out. You don't want to get out of bed and do anything, that's for sure. I could go with 50 to 60 degree weather all the time, but here lately it's been 6 degrees, 10 degrees. It's just not been no fun. But I think the weather should be breaking here soon. February is usually a pretty rough month for us. The cows enjoy it. They like the cool weather. They would rather have the cool weather than uh, the hot weather any day of the week. But the only thing that's kind of that you I forgot what I was saying when the phone call interrupted. But they prefer the cool weather. As long as they stay warm, have plenty of protein, they'll be fine. And of course, water. That's the biggest thing that you got to get into. Is get you a trough heater, or if you have a spring fed, to keep the ice off of it so they can eat and drink. But if they can eat and drink, they're just like us. If they can eat and drink, they'll survive. So, but I think the thing that's holding me up right now is you just can't get into the field, or I would go ahead and sell my cattle. But you just can't get into the field to load them out, which I've even debated whether to get rid of my squeeze chute too or not, and just get, if I could lease a farm. Hey man, what's going on? Yeah, I'm ready for spring myself. Ain't been too bad. I can tell you one thing. If I keep my 2038R Elk Creek, there will definitely be a set of ag tires in my future. I just can't hold that thing with those R4s. I just can't hold it on the hill. A buddy of mine actually just bought a 3032E with ag tires, which, man, I was just talking to him prior to getting on this, and didn't he have dual brakes, and the differential lock is actually built into the brake pedal. I've never seen that on a John Deere. I don't know if that's something they do to, since it's an E-Series. I don't know. I'm digging coal dust out of my eyes right now. But yeah, we ain't had the winter near the winter that you guys had up there. I've watched your videos of you plowing the snow. I would, if you don't mind me asking, Elk Creek, what did you have in your push box for your loader? Did you buy it off the local? I know it's green. I didn't know if it was an HLA, John Deere, Frontier. I ain't paid that close of attention to it to see what it is. But right now, I just currently use my box blading loader to push snow. Like I said, we don't get nearly as much snow as you guys get. So, like today, I think there was about 4 inches we had to plow off the driveway. 60-inch Frontier. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I want the push box, or if I just want a straight blade where I can, kick it off to the side, or what I want to do there yet. But yeah, I enjoy watching your videos. You guys pushing that heavy snow up there. I like to have since I got my 2038R, I don't think we've had I'd say the most it's pushed is 3 or 4 inches. I've not got to play with it in a real deep snow. The other day I did go back to my pasture. Yeah, but the other day I did go back to my pasture, and it was getting pretty deep back there to feel or try to wrestle the tractor around the feed round bells, because I try to feed in the back pasture as much as I can to keep the front pasture good for spring. And yeah, I had to go back there and push some snow off. It's just getting too deep, which that's where a push box is what I call them anyhow. Would have came in handy on the front loader. But Elk Creek, I do have a question for you. You probably done more research in this than I have, but with the R4 tires, do they sell a ag tire that can be put on that rim, or do you have to buy the rims and everything? I just hate to spend the money on the rims and tires, which I guess it does give you an extra set of tires. You could keep a set chained and unchained, but yeah, I'm anxious to. I've been doing a little research on that to see if you can actually put, if they sell a ag tire to put on that rim. And they use the same R14s. I've never. Are those the kind of like the new radials that they? I need to look that up. Or tractor tires. Oh, okay. Yeah, those ain't a bad looking tire. And those will actually work on the R4 wheels. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I think the ag tires. I mean, like I said, I watched your snow videos, and there is no way. I mean, like I said, today we had a little 4-inch snow, and you couldn't, especially the neighbor's driveway. It's on a slant like this, and you just couldn't keep the front end up the hill with it. You know, pushing with the back blade. But it is what it is. You know, that's why I do like the dual brakes on the 2038R, is that you can manipulate the front end of that tractor. But Elk Creek, you've been doing good. I think your channel should be taking off here. They you need to. I would have changed from the first note to R4s. Yeah, now, are your front tire, you don't feel your front tires on your tractor, do you? I mean, I know I don't, but, you know, did you put the wheel extensions on your tractor? I just wonder with the ag tires or R1 tires, if will they dish out as far, because I know you can dish them out, which I dished a friend of mine out with R4s, and it's not hurt yet. But I'm anxious to, like I said, I kind of been looking into them, looking into the blades. I do like the snow pushers. I do like the regular blade though also. Yeah, that's what mine is too, is right at 59 inches, I do believe. Wide. And it's funny because, you know, the wheel spacer video I done, everybody tells the John Deere, the dealers tell the people that buy the 2038R tractor that John Deere don't make a wheel extension kit for it. And they get on my video, and I had to look. I know some of them email or, you know, ask in the comments, but, you know, I have the part number for it, and the dealer don't even realize that they sell them. It kind of just blows my mind. Now with my buddy's 3032E, I've not been able to locate a John Deere factory set of spacers for it. But I think, like I said, I enjoy mine. But anyhow, Elk Creek, man, I appreciate you stopping in here. If you would, shoot me an email at katyhillfarmer@gmail.com. And if you would, do not come with a wheel spacer kit. That's good to know. But if you would, Elk Creek, send me your address and stuff in a email at katyhillfarmer@gmail.com. And I'll send you something in the mail for stopping in tonight. I appreciate it. And look forward to you having a live stream here soon. I think you have it in you. But anyhow, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I gotta get ready, and it's kind of hard to do these on work nights, but I guess I need to find a night. Like I said, I think Monday night was the best for my channel as far as going live. I think we had 30 some people in here, and that just makes the live stream, it makes it go easier. Yeah, man, I definitely do a live stream Elk Creek. I think, you know, it does, like I said, it takes a little while to find the niche as far as a good night when people get on. Like I said, the first time I done one, I think I done my first one on a Monday, and I think I had 30 some people on there, and it made for a better live stream. It's kind of hard when, I don't know, you just don't have no questions or, you know, to talk about. It's just, I don't know. Like Stony Ridge, he usually has people waiting, which I know I'm nowhere near as big, but it does take a lot of, I don't know, BS to get through it, and just to sit there and watch yourself talk. It's kind of funny sometimes. But I didn't know that the 3Es and 3Rs didn't come with the wheel extensions. I know they make an off-market brand, but I've been really thinking about trading up to the 3R series. I don't know if I want to. I like the 3039R. I just got to do a little bit more research on it, and I know the 3033R will accept a mower deck. I just ain't sure about the 3039R, if it will or not. If I could find a nice farm to rent, I would probably definitely get into probably a 5055E series for sure, or a 4000R series. I do like my R tractors. They do have a nice comfort level, or the nice trim, I guess you could say. It's the fancy tractor. But I can tell you, where you live, a cab tractor would be wonderful for you. I mean, you're almost to, which, don't get me wrong, you're 2038R, but it does good in the snow. But I mean, I'd say you guys probably get enough snow up there to almost justify getting a snow blower on a tractor. And but anyhow, yeah, I'd like a cab tractor myself. And if, like I said, if I could ever get more land here, or, you know, get somewhere where I'm running 20 head of cattle, I could justify the price of it. Nice tax write-off. But yeah, you just can't justify it around here. Getting an SB 1164. I'll be anxious to see the videos on that one. The one neighbor around here, he has a rear snowblower for his tractor, and it hardly, well, he does get to use it a good bit, because where my pasture fields are, his road's down here, my field's up here, and it'll blanket over that thing. And I think his was a woods. The only thing I did not like about that snowblower is a wet snow. They were useless. I mean, useless. It would just shear a pin right now. It didn't matter how slow you went or anything like that. It'd just shear the pin off. But I enjoy it. I enjoy plowing snow. If you go probably 50 miles from where I live here lately, I wish I could find the pictures here real quick, but they had probably 7-foot snow drifts across the roads, and I think they ended up with 20 some inches of snow. up there in the mountains. Which, like I said, it's kind of funny because it's probably only 30, 40 miles away. And I mean, it's just, it's actually in Preston County in West Virginia. It's Terra Alta. And they are in a snow belt there, man. If everybody else gets 3 inches, they're getting a foot. It's crazy. But, anyhow, guys, we'll wrap this up. Like I said, you will see a video coming out here soon of the Super Clean. We're going to see how it goes. If I like the product, like I said, we'll get, I'm going to talk to him, see if we can set up a prize pack for you guys, because ultimately you guys are what makes the channel work, and I think that is a good way to compliment you guys and kind of say thank you. As far as like the hats we send out, you know, believe me, John Deere don't pay for them. And how I usually, Elk Creek just let you know, when you get your hat, it will come from, it will actually come from Amazon. And I'll just, usually what I do is I'll just put your address in it and send it to you. So, and I'll usually, sometimes if I remember, I'll try to email you when it will be there, if I do remember. Sometimes I don't remember though. But that's what I gotta do tonight, is edit some video, get them ready for the weekend. I've been trying just to upload on Saturdays and Sundays, and it ain't been doing bad. I got a couple videos that really took off. Gotta watch the Super Clean. That's good to know, Dean, because I was actually gonna clean my mower deck with it, and if it's gonna turn the paint on the machine or fade it, I don't want to do that, because I like my stuff to stay that green, that bright green. But yeah, I'm anxious to. I need to do this to Elk Creek. I don't know why it will. There we go. Make Elk Creek a moderator on the live streams. But yeah, I know some of the stuff I used before, you got to reduce it with water. I'm not even red on it yet. Simply a short cool dry surface cover. I'd say you could dilute it with water, it'd be no problem. They also sent this one too, but like I said, I'm anxious to see what it gives. I do like their shirts. Their shirts are pretty nice. I gotta say, I do like the shirt. I guess that's the joy. Elk Creek, if you're still on here, do you get a bunch of offers from, usually it's a bunch of China companies wanting and I used to do them, and I really don't anymore, but I get a bunch of China companies asking to demo their products, which are usually cheap electronic products. And the one security camera I did like, but man, I just can't. I get a bunch of those emails a lot. Dean, I'm glad you liked your hat, man. I don't know where you live, Dean, but it must be out in the middle of nowhere, because I've never seen Amazon Prime, especially in New York. You wouldn't have thought it took 5 days to get to you. yeah, well, I got a lot of deals in the oven, but when I first started my channel, I guess I just done it for the product. And, I talked to some of the other channels on here through email or phone conversations. And like everybody said, they usually do some kind of payment. And I know the last company, which, let me grab it here real quick, I'll show it to you guys. They sent me this right here, and this thing is, I mean, it is just a real bright laser. They say it'll actually catch, like if you hold a match up to it, they say it'll actually burn it or make it light. And the guy sent it, and I told him, I said, that's fine. I said, you can send it. I said, I gave him a price to do a video on it, and he said, well, that's a little bit too steep for us. We're just starting out, blah, 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 blah. So I told him, I said, well, I'll tell you what. I said, you send me 50 of these things, which I think the price on Amazon are like $15 or something like that for this laser pointer. And like I said, it is pretty neat, but I told him, I said, you send me 30 of them, so I can give away to you guys on the YouTube. I said, we'll just call it even. And he said, I'm just going to send it to you anyhow and see how you like it. If you like it, do a review, which it is neat to play with, but, it ain't worth, how you going to, I don't know, it'd be hard to do a 10-minute video on just a laser pointer, I guess. Yeah, I seen that you lived up in the Catskills, or Catskills, however you say that. Yeah, I just, like I said, usually Amazon Prime was, I know anything I usually order from, they're 2 days since I have a Prime membership, but Elk Creek, Dean also has a 2038R. He just put wheel extensions on it. And I think, Dean, you have a snowblower on yours already, don't you? If I remember right. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking the pictures you sent me, you had a snowblower, I'm wanting to say, or somebody sent me pictures of a 2038R with a snowblower on the front of it. I thought that was you. But anyhow, guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching videos. Dean, if you ain't already, man, go check out Elk Creek. He has the same 2038R. He does videos on his channel. And he gets some snow, which, yeah, you have the 56, yeah. And how much snow do you get a year, Dean? I mean, out of these systems that came up the coast here lately, have you got blanketed with a bunch of snow in your area? I think, like I said, I know in our mountain areas where I live, they have got hammered. They'll have snow on the ground probably till late May, easily. Hey, Matt's in here. How you doing, Matt? I enjoy plowing snow. Like I said, I think with you guys, I don't know. Like I said, Dean, or Elk Creek, the rivers, or the videos I seen of yours, it seems to be like about around here, and you at least most of it gets going before another one comes. But that's where the push box would be nice that you have. Elk Creek is, man, you can get that stuff out of your way and in a hurry. Where the blade would take a little bit longer with just a straight blade. Matt, how's things doing up in PA, buddy? I like to have a 30-inch snow just to see what my tractor would do. With a snow blower, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be easy, but actually pushing 30 inches of snow, I'd love to just see how it handles it. Yeah, I agree. The pusher is faster. The only thing, which I need to do a video on it. The one neighbor here, her driveway, I mean, that sucker is like that. I mean, it's just, it is steep, and they're kind of contrary about it a little bit. It's a blacktop driveway, and they don't like the, I plowed it for her for years now, and she really don't like the chain marks on it. And you know, I told her, I said, little snows I could, you know, plow it without chains, but my land, like I said, with those tires I got, it just, those R4s, you just go sideways way too much on the side of the hill when you're trying to turn around. That is the nice thing about snowblower, Dean. Dean, how does yours handle the wet snow? I know the neighbor has one here. In a wet snow, that thing's just useless. I mean, Matt, I'm pretty sure where you guys live, you guys got hammered with snow there the other day too. We've been kind of lucky here. Last night we was actually in the hot tub, and man, it was pouring it down. I said it was supposed to amount to something, but it kind of did where I live. You go half mile down the road, and it was kind of a rain/ice event. But where I live, I'm kind of a little bit higher up, and we had all snow. But anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here for tonight. I appreciate you all coming in and watching. Elk Creek, you'll get your hat as soon as I get an email from you. Yeah, Dean, I'm anxious to see his videos on that when he gets that on there and see how it works out. He has a pretty nice setup on his 2038R. I'll give him that. And he was kind of like me before he bought it. He done a bunch of research. I remember a good many questions from Elk Creek. But Elk Creek, definitely send me your address and stuff as soon as I get it on my email. I will get it out to you. If you live close to Dean, it's probably going to take a week because you guys live out in the middle of nowhere. Like I said, that's the first package I've ever sent on Prime. That's, I think, Dean, it took yours like 6 days to get there or something. It was crazy. And I kind of felt bad because when you sent the email, I didn't really look at it until you sent that email asking where it was, because like I said, usually Prime's a two-day thing. And when it said Friday, I was like, whew. Yeah, Elk Creek. I watched when I bought my 2038R. I believe they just came out. Well, no, I bought a. They came out in 2017, I do believe, and I bought mine. I bought a 2018, and I watched Tractor Time with Tim. Him going to the